Hi, everyone. My name is Keshwin. I'm 20 years old. I'm currently studying in the International College Subang in the Subang Jaya. I am here today to deliver a speech entitled Fashion Does Fashion Reveals Your True Identity. Before I begin, let me ask you, what is fashion all about? Stella Blum once mentioned that fashion is a social agreement, but Edmund C. Stedman said that fashion is a potency in art. To me, To me, regardless what you wear, it is called fashion. Fashion is a general term for a popular style or practice, especially in clothing, footwear, or accessories. Fashion refers to a current trend in looks and dress up of a person as well as prevailing styles and behaviors. As all of us know, baju kurung is a loose-fitting full-length dress consisting of a skirt and blouse. It is usually worn by Malays women in Malaysia, but now females from different races from all around Malaysia are actually fitting onto wearing baju kurung nowadays. The way you dress communicates your message. It describes your inner character, your social status, your sexual and your sexuality. The way you dress shares your philosophy and art vision to the public in a convincing way. How did you know? It's because clothing communicates. If I was going to tell you there's a teenager bundled up in a snowsuit, mittens, a wool hat, and a scarf, would you agree with me that the teenager is probably not on his way to a picnic? Clothing can communicate because, sorry, clothing can communicate something about our socio-economic status as well. Like just imagine looking at some people and think she looks like a wealthy and healthy woman. Or you might just look at another woman and purely on the basis of her clothing and say she doesn't look like she comes from a financially stable background. As I said, fashion reveals a true identity and it also shows a frame of time. Let's bring down this topic into a mono sequence, alright? Yes, I agree. Fashion does shows your self-expression. It shows the way how you want to be accepted in public. But what people got it wrong is by defining a person by their fashion. Like I said, never judge a book by its cover, which brings to a lot of problems. For example, people are judged based on what they wear, on how they wear. It could be anything and they still be judged. It's because people are just trying to fit into a society where this in a trend society we keep living in this lie where in order to be accepted in the society we gotta follow the trend instead of being original. And into solution for that topic for that conversation sorry topic, it does requires change to people perspective. For example, never judge a book by cover. People's perspective can be changed unless it's in a convincing unless it's a very good convincing way. For example, you can just say to people that the only reason the only reason generation has been brought up in this fashion way is because they are just trying to blend in into the society. To me, what matters the most is the visualization. It doesn't matter how you dress and how you look up to people. I mean how you dress or what you wear. What really matters is how you think of a person as she is dressed on their way. You see, in the positivity, people should actually wear what they feel the most comfort the most is because you wear something to be yourself, not to be faking yourself. Instead, also not to be trying so too hard to to be accepted in this society. This is to only prevent from the negativity where everybody will be judged. When I say will be judged, it could also bring a mental issue to a person where it could also the discrimination can also lead to a mental breakdown where it could hurt one's person feeling. This is why I would like to say that people shouldn't define their fashion with their identity. So in their identity to a fashion, sorry. And last but not least, in the Monroe sequence, it's called action. This action is where you can actually wear action. Is For me, I personally think that you should be yourself. You should know who you with, what you with. Therefore, to wear whatever you want is the most revealing and the most freedom you can ever have, to not be judged in a certain way, to not be looked up in a certain way. Being yourself is what matters the most. It doesn't matter how cheap it is or how expensive it is. Having to have what you have, having to have what you want, is a good thing for a person to share. And for now, and at this point, I am done. I hope you guys stay safe. Please always wear your mask. And thank you for listening.